Hello, everybody. Welcome back to one more episode of Talking Times. Talking about welcome back. I'm here with Pedro Merigui again. Welcome back, man.
Hello, thank you.
How much, guys, do you think your life can change if you speak English? What would be different? Now, this is kind of the journey we're going to have today, right after our podcast intro. Hello, welcome back, Pedro.
Thank you, Mike. It's good to be here.
Man, I almost risked doing
Like a beat. Let's do it.
no, because I would be a little bit of Lars if I did that. And then I said, that's the reason, that
Like
you're
offbeat.
Yeah, I would be a little bit offbeat.
Lars Ulrich.
Yeah.
For those who don't know. From Metallica.
Well, let's do some baits here and see who bites,
Nice.
Last time you went here, man, I think we chatted a little bit about music and learning English in general, especially about your journey, just for those that don't know you, introduce yourself before
Hello,
anything.
everyone. My name is Pedro. I've been a teacher for 4 years. And I always taught here at times, and it's been a journey. It's been a personal and professional journey.
Yeah, and it's very interesting how much we change right after we start teaching.
Yeah, I agree. I think it comes with age, but it's also natural because we are dealing with a lot of people. And a lot of students, and there's different backgrounds, different cultural backgrounds, different expectations as well. So we take it, we learn. I think all through our lives we hear our teachers from whatever subjects talking. I'm teaching, but I'm learning with you, and I can see this right now because I learn with the students.
Have you noticed, for example, in my case, I noticed a big change in my social skills because exactly what you said, dealing with different people. Did you notice something similar with you, man?
I noticed, I think dealing and managing, working with these totally different people, I think I can see the word better, maybe in some ways, and that the word's not so big as we like to think so. So it's really, really interesting.
I remember I said this before. I had this teacher, Mario, that was an inspiration for me. Guy was always happy, having fun. And then I imagined, wouldn't it be nice to be together? No. Wouldn't it be nice to have this much fun at work, And eventually
because it's work.
Yeah.
We are teachers and it's work. It's our profession.
Exactly.
For some people it's also maybe vocation. But yeah, we have to have fun. I think I try to do this in my classes, like let's do light classes so the students can have fun and also learn. So it comes along. It comes along with all the classes.
I guess the false dichotomy.
The vibes of the classes.
It's true. The false dichotomy here, it needs to be one or another. So you can have a productive class, very didactic, with a lot of content, in a way that you laugh your ass off in the process.
Yeah.
It's actually hard
Or
to
the
do
students.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. We have to be, of course, we have to be serious and all of those things, like follow the protocols and everything that comes with it. But sure, why not have fun? And I think that's the way, probably the best way to learn how to speak English. Having fun, and that's the idea.
It makes the process very light. We were talking about special classes.
It has to be light, yeah.
Can you share with us a little bit about your farming aura class?
Farming aura,
if you are comfortable giving some spoilers, maybe.
Should I don't know how. I already did this class this week. It's this week's class, one of the specials that we're doing.
So if you guys are watching, don't give everything. Just maybe a few things.
Yeah.
Well, what is supposed to happen there?
A lot of things. One of them is have fun because it's maybe it's not a usual or common subject, but I see a lot of people talking about it. It's on everybody's tongues. But yeah, the class was fun one of the times that I did it. And I'm trying to, during the class, talk about people like leaving their phones, their computers, and like go out and have fun. Because that's what I see on the people that are doing, like our farming. I see this, like people having fun outdoors. I think we, and I say not only I'm speaking for myself, but probably for some students as well. I think we stay in our homes too much. Like we spend too much time in our homes. We have to go out. We have to like.
It's true. We still have a kind of a reminiscing fear of since the pandemic. People got this habit. I've never was the person to, for example, watch 5 hours of series, for example. I will watch one episode and do something else. But during the pandemic, I started to watch One Piece.
Yeah.
And I went to 0 to episode 800 something at the time.
Yeah.
Almost got to 1 during the, so people still have a little bit of that, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's still maybe a side effect of of that time that we spend that we had to spend in our homes because of everything that happened. But I think it's time to just let go and let's go out. And I see this in what's happening, like the kids, even small children, like really, really small children going out with their mothers and fathers and enjoying life. And like not caring.
They're doing this stuff together, right?
Exactly.
As much as you can say, oh, it's cringe, it's silly.
It is. It's silly and cringe.
I feel Clint Eastwood talking about this, because I don't know exactly what is this about. I just saw some people doing poses, and I don't know what. The movements. You have a point. It reminds me when they released the Pokemon Go that I played that with some students. By the way,
nice. All right.
I saw a lot of nerds, adults, kids. With their phones.
Of all ages.
It's like I live far, so I see some, 30-year-old guys, flying a kite sometimes on the weekend.
Yeah, and I saw this today. Yeah.
Okay, if you get the guy is a bummer. Don't say vagabond in English.
Yeah,
it's a samurai.
Bummer.
It's another thing. You say bummer, okay? Like, vagabond, not like that. So if the guy...
I saw kids flying kites today in the afternoon.
Yeah.
In the street, like in my neighborhood, it was amazing.
I like to,
Kids are going out, like they're enjoying the time they have left.
Being kids, right?
Yeah.
Being kids, having fun. And, I don't want to get too serious about it, but it gives all sorts of benefits. One you mentioned.
Totally.
It doesn't matter exactly what a goofy thing you are doing.
It doesn't matter.
You are doing in group, having fun, interacting, the social benefits you are having, just in that sheer interaction.
Exactly.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's perfect. And that's what that's the subject of the plan. They're trying to instill in the students, like, let's go out and how about even meeting? Why not?
I see what you did there. You didn't say shit about your class, and at the same time you did a nice selling of the class. That was genius, actually.
That's it. That's the idea. I did this class this weekend. Some students, I could feel the students enjoying the subject and talking about this.
We got a lot of students that are from IT.
Exactly.
Do you think this is a correlate, or that work in front of the computer remotely all day long, and then they're already there, so you open a streaming, just pick up something to watch, and why going out? The world is dark and full of danger,
Yeah, danger. There's enough danger here in my computer at work. Why not? Why go out? But I see maybe there's a correlation, and also speaking for the teachers as well, because a lot of the teachers do the classes at home. So yeah, like it's practical. I like it. I enjoy working at home, but I miss going out. Like, okay, we could go like in the night for a bar or something, but let's go out during the day and farm some hours. Like,
you know what you should do, man? You should join a band.
Here comes the band.
You should join a band.
Here comes the sun.
Because then you would have an excuse to go out and socialize.
That's a good reason.
You know?
Farming hour.
I don't know why, but...
but the band, who knows?
We can discuss this later. Not the bands. The band's a sure thing. I mean, the farming out thing. Maybe the guys watching us, and if you're an expert in this topic, you can help me. You know, and who are the people in the music industry that are doing this? You know, because for me, like, the impression that I had at farming hour was like, cool guys don't look at explosions, you know?
Like that.
Or like a singer, for example, Bruce Dickinson.
Always. He has aura enough for next generations of his children.
Put your front leg in the PA, you look at the crowd and you do like, you know, this type of stuff.
Exactly.
And wow.
That's our farming, basically.
Yeah. So I'm not that far off.
No.
All right. Besides the too much staying at home and not interacting, regarding English now, Pedro, what are I'm gonna do like a link to our other conversation. What are the biggest or most common mistakes that you still see some students doing? That, for example, get in the way of this light, smooth learning process.
Maybe from all these years that I've been teaching, the students not trusting themselves. And I think if you trust yourself, it happens. Like, it may take a little while or not, depends on each person, of course, but students have to trust themselves.
I heard actually this week.
I sound like a coach, I think.
No, it's fine. Unless you say,
but it's true.
For less than $20, you can have access to a full program of motivation. No.
But it's true. I think there's... I can understand this. Sometimes people lack confidence about the English, but just let go. Just trust the process, trust yourself, and it happens. It happens naturally.
I talked to a student this week, and I heard exactly, oh, I see your methodology is very good. Maybe it works with other people.
It works.
It doesn't work on me. And then I checked.
There's always this case.
I checked. Oh, yes, you are. Snowflake. I didn't say that to the student, of course. But I checked the history. And 11 hours of classes, and maybe she has been studying for 3 weeks, something like this, you know.
Okay.
And then I explain, is at least from 6 to 8 weeks that you will actually notice. You need this.
There's a time.
A repetition of stimulus. This is with everything. Imagine, for example, when you were learning drums. Okay. How long practicing you notice, well, I can actually, keep up with a song. It was like 1 week and you could like...
Yeah, no, it's not like this. It doesn't happen overnight. But we have to enjoy the process. And there's maybe could be a little issue here. We have to enjoy the process. If you don't like the process or all the steps, it's going to be hard. So let's make it easy. Of course, we have to demand ourselves on studying and all those things, but we have to enjoy it. That's what we do in the classes, like to be enjoyable as possible, as much as possible as it is for us, the teachers, but also, of course, the focal point is the students.
Yeah,
the students have to enjoy the class, because if otherwise it doesn't work. It's not gonna work.
The reason is very simple. They already have we work mainly with adults, so they have a high level of stress in their routines.
Yeah.
If you, at the end of the day, you're gonna do your class, you're already exhausted from your day at work.
Yeah.
And if you need to have your brain, fully functional for one more stuff that is demanding too much, you know.
Yeah,
But for
it is a
example-
little. That's why we do like aura classes, aura farming classes, and all those subjects, so that the students can have a little fun and like forget work and let's learn something here. Let's talk about. Let's practice.
That there are some things that I like to talk with my teachers there. You know, for example, some students, they are very pragmatic. So, for example,
Yeah.
if they see a class, I'll give an example. I had a class on Monday that was about the card game, Magic the Gathering.
All right. Yeah.
I had a class that was about memes, for example, news, this type of topics that when you see, like, okay, interesting. Some students that are very pragmatic, they think that a class has to be, for example, whatever grammar topic, job interview, review, blah, blah, blah. What would you tell to this type of student? Like, oh, what's the purpose of this class? It's not going to be productive. Or what's going to help me in this learning process? For example?
That's a good question. I think for these different subjects that are maybe a little too different from the what is expected, come along, try it. And students have to try this because it's part of life. This is. Maybe I'm going to sound like a little like a coach, but it's immersion. We are immersing the students and the teachers too, but especially the students. They have to be immersive on the content, on the talk, and that's the best way to do it.
And
It doesn't matter the subject actually.
No, you are absolutely right. For example,
When we're talking about those different classes, of course, the song classes, the movie, talk about movies and everything, about games. That's immersion. That's immersion. If there's another word, I don't know, but it's immersion.
A counterpoint that when you show the students, no, it is actually very simple. For example, we are Portuguese native speakers.
Yeah.
Do you talk about grammar in Portuguese in your daily routine? Do you go to a supermarket and say, excuse me, give me a coffee, but using simple present?
Yeah. We don't.
It's so they have to attain to the pragmatic approach of the language that is a tool to communicate.
Exactly. It's just a tool.
And when the student normally asks me about this, I say, okay, the class is 100% in English. Even if we are doing a cake recipe there, you are listening, interacting, you can say, I don't know anything about this topic and like me. I don't like because of blah, blah, blah. You are practicing your skills.
Yes, exactly.
It's never
practice.
something unproductive, something like this.
There's always a news that the students can find in the classes. Always. And they have to understand this. They have to learn through this.
And as you said, we also learn a lot just by listening, and
Definitely.
be present in the interaction.
Definitely. Always.
Before I forget, great Slipknot song, by the way. Teacher Pedro is awesome. Good evening. That's from Douglas. Yes, Andressa, clap, clap, clap. Priscilla said here, hey, Teacher Pedro, wait.
There's a message.
Teacher Pedro taught me a lot. I'm very grateful to him, and I miss his classes. He's absolutely brilliant at what he, and I think is at what he does, is because they're...
Thank you. I'm not brilliant. The students are brilliant. but that's true, I think. The students have, or
What
they
he does.
are... They show their brilliance in the classes. There's no other way. So we see this every day, every class.
One thing that people don't notice, and it's so simple, it's so obvious. We like to talk about the things we like. So, for example, when you get a student, whatever is his
background.
whatever. Like, oh, I like golf. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's a rich student, by the way. You go there and you say, oh man, I've never played golf in my life. What are the rules? Blah, 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 blah. He's going to be so passionate about describing and talking about that he will fully communicate,
Yes.
And we are learning a language, so that's kind of the purpose, right?
That's the purpose. Yeah. Exactly. The students have to be passionate about learning, but using that in their passions. Of course, we have a lot of students that are from IT, so they have to use it. What they see, what they hear in the classes, what they practice in their daily lives, at work, not only at work, but their personal lives.
Nice. You mentioned about socializing.
Immersion. I have to immerse. That's the secret. If there is a secret, it's immersion. There's nothing.
Makes sense. You mentioned about socializing. I'm trying to get the students to go to the movie theater. You know?
Nice.
Yeah.
Right.
The presential ones, you know.
Right. Which movie? Like Spider-Man?
Or the Odyssey. These two that are there, you know.
What? Sorry.
Yeah, or the Odyssey or Spider-Man.
The Odyssey. All right. Yeah.
The two that they were commenting, you know.
Yeah.
And then I said, oh man, it's a 3-hour movie, so we gotta arrive early there.
It's easy because Odyssey has been like sold out. All the sessions, all the cinemas, everybody's watching it. But now we have another option, Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, I saw something.
It's breaking records everywhere in the whole world.
1 billion point something already in 6 days. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I guess it is the most successful one, just behind the
Avengers Endgame. Yeah, that's what I read. It's not so unbelievable because it's Spider-Man. Who doesn't like Spider-Man?
Yeah, it's true. I
Everybody loves Spider-Man. Please.
So, have you heard that people were tired of superhero movies?
Yeah, like the fatigue of superheroes. Yeah, I heard
not
about
a thing, right?
Apparently, it's not true. Not with Spider-Man. But at the end of the year, we're gonna have another. Like,
are you hyped to watch that one as well?
I don't know. I don't know. I can feel a little aura of like a hype aura or something like this, but I'm going to be honest, and some students know this. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big superhero movie fan.
Okay.
I like some of them, but not all of them. And still, to this day,
if you tell me you liked all of them, I would say, well, that's something odd.
Yeah, there's something
because there were some great ones.
Yeah,
but there were some, total turds.
Movies
total turds.
I don't know. I think I am a little because I like the character. I like Doctor Doom and the Fantastic Four and all the X-Men, everybody else. But I have to wait to see, I guess.
Yeah, for me, it's clear they're gonna repeat the nostalgia formula.
There is, because somebody's returning, somebody we know from the other movies.
The worst case scenario, repeat nostalgia formula, clickbait, it would
$2
be
billion
like
in the box office.
No, not like that.
That's the worst case scenario.
No, I mean, in terms of users know, but viewer experience,
yeah.
It would be something like Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, because I imagine it would be like 30 superheroes, and you have like Illuminati here, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
1 minute, Oh, sorry, spoilers. The movie's from I don't know, many years ago.
Some years ago, yeah.
So, worst case scenario is gonna be something like this, like the good stuff is already in the trailer. X-Men appear, Doctor Doom wipe them out, and then the main quest. I don't think it's gonna be the case.
Yeah, I don't think so as well. I agree. I think there might be some surprises in this movie.
Yeah.
I watched talking about these movies. I remember watching the last Fantastic Four, and I really like it.
I like the Galactus. Finally, a Galactus, not a cosmic asshole.
Like on the clouds of no bad words.
No, it's not because of that. It's because it actually looks like a cosmic asshole.
It's like clouds.
Swallow the planet.
But I really enjoyed the movie, and I more than I thought I would, because I think deep down I knew that I would enjoy it, even if the movie was not so good. So I really had fun. Of course, it's a popcorn movie and things like this, but I really enjoyed it. I really had fun watching the movie.
I had to. It took me a lot of time to watch. I remember Mauricio here said, "Oh, you haven't seen Superman and Fantastic Four yet?"
Yeah,
and I was like, "I'm kind of stalling."
What do you think about Superman? I still didn't watch, so.
It's okay. It's like a Sessão da Tarde movie, man. It's not gonna make you, I lost my time.
Yeah.
But it's not like, the best thing I've ever watched. It looks like another James Gunn movie.
Yeah. But I will watch Superman. I should have watched maybe some time ago.
Yeah, it's not,
I'm pushing it. Just like
Fantastic Four. I like the visuals. I think look very nice. It looks like you are watching a live comic book page.
Exactly. That's the
Galactus for me was amazing. You know, I
enjoy
liked
it too.
the way they used him.
Yeah.
I like the Thing too. You know, the Human Torch. I don't know. You know,
It's a little. Yeah, okay, man.
but maybe this is me nostalgic with Chris Evans with the other.
Yes, Mr. Captain America before he was
yeah.
Captain America.
One thing that I didn't like so much was the Pedro Pascal as you use it as Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic, yeah. Richard,
I think they
Reed
don't use his
Richards.
powers. You know,
Not enough, yeah. I saw.
But,
I
to be
noticed
very-
this. Yeah.
It's very difficult to use these rubber powers in.
Yeah, maybe. Or
maybe.
to be. I think they were trying, or maybe they tried to be a little realistic, and it's something that maybe doesn't work in a realistic world, maybe or something
Could
like
be.
this, because it's different, like rubber.
Yeah.
You can stretch the body parts. It's a little weird. It doesn't. Maybe it doesn't look good on screen. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember. For example, even with the other movies,
Yeah.
or One Piece as well. This was a problem they had adapting Luffy's to live action, Luffy's powers to live action. In the Multiverse of Madness here, when you have Jim from The Office doing the Mr. Fantastic powers, it's a little weird.
It is. It is. I still think they didn't find a good way to portray that. Let's see in the next movie.
Yeah,
Let's see
and
Doomsday.
To be fair, I don't know if you agree with this, but for example, imagine that this Fantastic Four movie was released in a way that we had a lot of flops and a lot of movies that nobody cared.
Yeah.
No rule. And Disney buying the Marvel and a lot of TV shows.
Yeah.
Imagine this Fantastic Four like 15 years ago, maybe 2012,
Damn.
13, or maybe right after The Incredible Hulk and Iron Man that was in 2008.
Yeah.
This would be like, whoa, amazing movie because we didn't
Yeah,
have the
maybe.
level like here. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe.
There was no level.
Yeah, exactly.
They were like, it was the start. So Iron Man, what's the other? I forgot.
The other Spider-Man movies, for example, with Tobey Maguire,
Yeah.
that were kind of fun to watch. We had the Fox X-Men that was kind of a...
I'm a
nice,
fan.
but-
So
Yeah.
especially the first and the second.
I don't
But
like the uniforms, but I liked what happened. You know,
Yeah.
I like the
stories.
character, and we're gonna have a badass Cyclops apparently.
Apparently, like the classic.
He looks really cool.
The blue and the yellow Cyclops. It's the Cyclops that we know.
Yeah,
Like,
man, we went on a bit of a tangent
and
here.
he appears in the yeah, we did, but no problem.
That's a real conversation. It happens.
But he appears in the trailer of the Doomsday
Man,
movie.
using the tower. And
Yeah.
Do you notice something funny about this character, especially?
About Cyclops.
Yeah, about Cyclops. Is the same actor of the old X-Men movies, the Fox.
Yeah.
But the actor was in a bit of a low, maybe in his career, that
he
when
was.
they made a parody about superhero movies, it's him.
He was in the parody.
Exactly.
Making fun of himself.
Yeah, this is so interesting. It's like Ryan
I didn't
Reynolds,
see that.
Green Lantern, Ryan Reynolds, and then becomes
Ryan
Deadpool.
Reynolds, yeah.
Who knows Jared Leto? Maybe you still have a shot.
Nah, alright. That's a little controversial.
Yeah, that would be tough.
He did Morbius. I don't know Morbius.
Man, this
I don't
guy,
know
he
the
has
vampire.
a Midas touch reverse for a superhero. So,
Everything that he touched turns to not gold.
man, I don't think it's his fault. I think it's like he has how do you say, imports a rotten finger to choose the role.
Yeah.
He was a nice skeleton, by the way. It was funny in the He-Man movie.
The new He-Man. I didn't
You
watch
don't know
it.
it's him. That's the thing. And it's kind of he is not even saying that it's him, but it's him. If you go to his,
Alright, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a fun fact, But
30 seconds from Mars, right?
Yeah.
His band.
yeah.
All right.
So
I watched a movie with him recently, Tron Ares, and I kind of enjoyed it.
What's the name?
Tron. T-R-O-N. It's a Disney movie.
I need to watch this
It's a
one.
Disney movie.
They're making a new one, apparently, right?
Really?
I think
they're
so.
trying again because it's
No?
They're not making. I don't know.
Because I saw some news that he was being difficult in the set. Like, I don't want anybody who's doing eye contact with me.
Yeah, like a diva.
Yeah.
Like Thomas from Nightwish.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, but Tron Ares is a good movie. I enjoy it. It's like nothing too much, of course. It's nothing too much, but you can have fun watching it. That's enough.
Since we are linking this to music and pop culture, eventually I'm gonna ask you the thing that I asked you before. What were the things that you only had access in your life, apart of being an English teacher and interacting with the students? But what were the things that you only had access because you are fluent in English, Pedro? That otherwise it would not be available here in Brazil for you, for example.
That's a hard question.
I know.
Thank you. I don't know.
I'll give an example.
Maybe playing and not only playing, but understanding like games. That games are in some way they're still part of my life. But when I remember when I was growing up like a teenager, that's maybe when I got this clear in my mind. Like, I'm enjoying this game and I'm understanding what is happening.
It makes all the difference, man.
Of course, the game was...
You were talking about immersion. It really immerses you in
exactly.
Yeah.
Of course, the game that I was playing was Minefield. No, I'm kidding. It was
what was the game? Minecraft.
Minecraft. It was an RPG. It was Final Fantasy. So.
Oh, I have a friend. He cries every time he finishes one.
Nice.
But cries like sobbing. Like,
it's like
I witnessed a masterpiece.
Yeah, because he took like 100 hours to finish the game and he's crying. I'm kidding. But it's something like this.
No,
but it's emotional because I already did it. And it's been some time that I don't finish any Final Fantasy. But yeah, the last one, I cried too. It's emotional. It's like a journey.
Playing Vandal Hearts 2 from PS1.
I remember the name.
It's an RPG. Title. It's like Hero's Journey, man. Very silly, but so nice. A game that gave me that was The Witcher 3, by the way.
All right.
200 hours and still playing.
Still playing.
And I haven't even done the New Game Plus.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to.
I never played The Witcher.
My wife cannot hear this, but anyway.
Yeah, but no, let's leave it. She's not here.
I wait them and Amy to sleep in.
Let's go. 2 more hours, 1 more hour.
And then the other day we're like,
let me sleep. All right. I never played The Witcher. And not even the TV show. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I know what is it.
We're going on the polemics again. All right, let's do it.
I know what it is.
Season 1, Season 2, Season 3.
There was a...
If there is Henry Cavill, it's closer to the book.
All right.
Because of it went sideways after that.
Because of the book.
Because he was having a beef with the producers. Have you ever heard this phenomenon? There is let's say... somebody kind of important in history decides to write some stuff. And for some bizarre reason, maybe he's a good writer, a lot of people identify and love this stuff. 100 years in the future, maybe 50 years in the future, some people decide, let's adapt this to a movie. But instead of just using the source material, I know better. I'm gonna change this story to my own preference, and then it turns to shit. Have you ever heard something like that?
That's what happened.
Exactly.
That's what he did, like Henry Cavill.
No, he was actually complaining that you shouldn't follow the source material. For example, let's say you have this character. He's a heroic character, and for some reason the producer, it's not this what happens, it's just a extrapolation.
Example. Yeah.
Let's put him in the story, but he beats women and he's a kleptomaniac. Why? Just to give depth to the character. This type of changing events and personalities, he was kind of, it's not like that in this story, blah, 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 and then, we have to let you go.
All right. Yeah. He was interfering, but in a good way.
Exactly,
Henry Cavill.
Yeah, he's a big nerd,
Of the books, the games.
Yeah, the TV show is inspired, it's like a live action of the books. and the story's already there.
It's there. They are, yeah.
And they want to change its stuff. So
All right.
it's happening with Lord of the Rings.
I was
too.
going to mention Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
But actually, I didn't watch the series, so the Rings of Power, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's on my list, and one day maybe I will watch it.
Have you ever been constipated? Sorry,
That's-
it's a very personal question.
But yes, who never has?
Yeah, it happens.
It happens.
If it happens again, watch the show. It's gonna watch in the toilet, like.
It goes. It's gonna work.
I don't know, but if you don't care about the books and you're not a big fan, you can. It's a show that you can have fun. You can watch. It's
you can
okay.
enjoy it for.
It's definitely a show.
Yeah.
It's definitely a show.
People can enjoy it for what it is. Like nothing about Lord of the Rings and the Tolkien maybe.
Exactly. If the name was, I don't know, Lord of the Boxes,
All right.
Lord of the Bicycle, Lord of the Squares, Lord of the whatever shape you want.
Maybe
No
they could do
problem.
a science fiction like Lord of the
be.
Rings. It's Saturn.
Lord of Flies.
Lord
Could
of the
be
Flies.
anything.
It's happening. There is a Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
The kids fighting. All right, nice. But why not science fiction? It's the planet, the universe.
So you can have fun, but
Yeah.
if you expect something that resembles the archetypes that Tolkien likes to use, oh man, then it's tough.
Yeah.
Then it's tough. A lot of changes there. But okay, one more here, teacher. Pedro is our showman. This is from
No.
Candy. I'm so grateful for his classes and I really miss them. So go back to the classes,
let's
man.
come back. Let's come back.
Yeah.
Don't miss it. Let's stop missing it. Let's go.
Okay, this is by the way one of the things you mentioned the games, but a lot of adaptations, books and movies. Sometimes if they are not available in Portuguese, once you know the language, there you go.
That's the idea.
You know,
we can enjoy it much better and understand the jokes and some of maybe the references that they do that sometimes are lost in translation. So yeah. That's perfect.
And okay, talking about music now, let's go back there a little bit.
Let's put together the bands.
Knowing English changed your perception of a few songs, man, because I remember when I listened to songs in English and was like, blah, 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 blah,
yeah, like
the
yada,
melody.
yada, yeah.
And after I understand it, once it happened to me, man, I was listening to some songs and driving. And when I was getting very emotional because the story the guy was telling me.
It was playing in your head.
It was a the country guy, I forgot, Luke
Cage. It could be, why not?
Huh? Luke Combs is a song that his brother dies in a motorcycle accident. So sad, you know.
Yeah.
And then I was pensing, oh my God. What a tragedy! And then it's not a real story, I guess, and because I couldn't avoid but understanding the thing.
Understand it, but because it's natural. Understanding the songs, the lyrics, and the movies and the games, it becomes natural. It's immersion. There's no other word for this. You can drive and listen to music. You can wash the dishes at the same time, listen to the podcast. And listening to a song.
Subscribe, leave a like.
Nice. So that's immersion.
Do you mentioned that you became a Beatles fan recently?
I think I am discovering myself as a Beatles fan.
Okay, before we go there, something that I remember. When you watch a movie, do you involuntarily read the subtitles in Portuguese or you just pay attention in the scene? If you don't know the answer, probably you don't read anymore. Is what I realized.
I ask the question again. What?
Oh, you are watching a movie.
We're watching
the movie in
okay.
English.
Yeah.
For example, you go to the cinema.
Yeah.
The subtitles are in Portuguese.
Yeah.
Do you read them or you just pay attention in the scene?
I pay attention to the scene.
This changes everything. You start to notice better the acting and other stuff.
But it's hard to get the eyes away from the subtitles as well.
It's like boom, boom, boom.
Yes, because I like to read. And my students know this. I am always reading something like a book or whatever, or even the subtitles. So it's hard to get away from the words. But yeah, I think it's also natural. We get more focused on singing,
So-
on the acting, and that's very important.
We appreciate it better.
We are much better. We pay attention to the actors, to the actresses, everything that's going on the scene. It's a little, it's very different actually. It's not
I'm
just
gonna
little.
use the motto you've been using today.
Yeah.
Immersion.
Exactly. But that's the idea.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
It happens.
We get
Really.
lost in the movie or the game or whatever, the book. But talking specifically more about the movies, we don't get lost in this TV show or those things. We get lost in it.
Yeah, definitely. All right, tell me about the
Beatles.
Yeah,
That's
what's
something-
up with that? How did you discover the band?
I think because of watching a documentary. And one thing leads to another. There's always one that goes to another. And I think it was maybe 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago, I don't remember exactly what I was doing, but I saw a reference to George Harrison, the Beatles, who was the Beatles, one of the guitar players. I was like, okay, what is it about George Harrison?
This is the guy that people talk the least. I don't know why, by the way.
Exactly. And I see, it's always Paul and John Lennon and even Ringo, who's still alive, just like Paul. What about George? Like, what's the idea? Even me, as not a fan, I knew nothing about George.
Sorry,
but
my ignorance. Is George still alive?
he passed away in 2001, if I'm not mistaken. So it's been
25 years already.
25 years, yeah.
I'm sorry, Beatles fans. I don't know a lot about the history.
He did. He passed.
And I'm sorry, Paul. I know I talked to you personally here. I'm sorry.
But like, what's about George? And one thing is leading to another. Say, okay, let's listen to a Beatles song, and let's listen to another. Okay, I didn't know this.
Being a musician, man, how did you feel?
Thank you. I don't consider myself a musician, but thank you.
Okay. Somebody who plays a musical instrument.
All right. Thank you.
Because
Thank you.
okay, it's different, no?
Yeah.
For example, when I'm not a musician.
No, you are. You
No,
are.
I'm
I know
not.
that you are.
No,
Yeah.
I'm really not. And
No,
I'm
you
not
are.
saying like
I know that you are.
No, I was in a band, and because I don't play anything, I was left to be the one who sings.
Who sings?
Yeah,
It's
so it
a-
was not like, haha, he's the singer. Well,
opera.
let's use Mike in the band. What can he do? Sing, man.
Sing, yeah.
Yeah, but being part of the site that makes and writes songs, you kind of have a different eye because
Yeah.
you kind of imagine, oh, that might have been very hard to do. You know,
Yes, and-
especially when it's simple.
Yeah, and the Beatles, in a way, the songs are simple, but it's I think I'm still learning. I'm still discovering the band and the songs.
No,
but
yeah.
but there is complexity in the song, in their music. It's finding the complex in the simple, and and it has been amazing discovering this in a band that we know about the Beatles, but. Maybe my generation and the newer generations maybe don't know about it.
You know what tells
It's
me?
amazing.
You know what tells me that they are actually great? Coming from you, that you enjoy rock and prog metal.
Yeah, yeah.
So normally when you are into prog, it's like going to classical music and jazz. You like
Yeah.
complexity and the broken tempos and all of that stuff.
Exactly.
You know,
The odd times, yeah.
the odd times, exactly. So when you listen to something that is like a square
Yeah.
4x4 and like a simple melody, but in a way that actually hooks you, there's something else going on there.
Yeah, there is, and that's what I'm finding out. Maybe there's some ear training or maybe brain training, because listening to progressive, it is a little demanding. So let's go back to the basics, and I'm kind of rewiring maybe my brain
Probably.
to get the songs and understand why they're so important. It's probably the most influential band ever. Like, influenced everybody on pop music and
No,
rock.
Oasis got bigger than them. I'm joking.
Oasis, yeah.
I love
the
this
one
beef.
that-
You know? I love this beef. You know?
But the Oasis are Noel and Leon are Beatles fans.
I imagine they are.
They are. I remember reading one of them mentioning this, like, we owe everything to the Beatles. So
Yeah.
Oasis is like maybe the
They
Beatles.
only exist because the Beatles have been before.
Totally.
It's like
It's just like other
the
bands.
influential thing that we were talking about.
Yeah.
right?
Probably the most influential band ever.
You were explaining something interesting to me because I mentioned that I'm not a fan of the Rolling Stones drummer.
Yeah.
But the same thing that is related to Ringo happened to this guy. He's actually brilliant and an influential figure as well, right?
From what I know, yes, because it's the simplicity. And it's hard to be simple. We're talking about playing the drums. It's hard to play like in their style, in their how they used to play. It's not easy. Of course, it's hard to play the complex songs like from the other bands, from the progressive world. But to be simple, it's hard. I was watching the documentary, and that happened with me. Watching them play the video footage, I was kind of air drumming, and I said, okay, wait, it's how do I do it? It's like I was stuck, maybe. I couldn't.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and I was just
thing. Yeah.
It's not easy. It's not easy to be Ringo or maybe Charlie from the Rolling Stones. Yeah, it's very hard to
I'll
keep
give it another shot. For example, I like some songs from Rolling Stone already.
Yeah.
Not the classic, I can get no, blah, blah, blah. I love Give Me Shelter, for example. I don't know, it's not from, it's from them.
It's from
there's so many versions.
Yeah.
I love this. This song for me is amazing, you know.
Yeah. The Beatles, the Rolling Stones, all these bands from the 60s, also I can also include the Who. They were very influential for everybody that came after. But especially now I can see and understand the Beatles, all the Beatles. It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
You are not even in the psychedelics phase of the
not
band,
yet,
right?
I think I'm going to get there.
Yeah, because it's the side that they were more experimental. You have some Indian instruments there.
Yes, exactly. Indian music and some of the music, the progressive rockers. They say this was influenced because of Sgt. Pepper's or Revolver. All the albums from this era, like the psychedelics and everything like this, the experimentation. And now I can see this influence in these bands that I like, the people that came after.
Your top band is Rush.
Okay.
Did you discover Rush when you were already an English speaker or not?
In the process.
Ooh, how was it?
Very interesting. Because it wasn't overnight. It was like a stage of my life. So I remember listening to the songs, following the lyrics. Back then, it was a little hard to get like internet to translate or try things like this.
Today it's easier, right? We have everything already.
Now it's all easy, and I think we can and we should use everything that's available as long as it serves us.
Technology doesn't have to be a villain, right?
Exactly. But for me, it's hard to tell because there's these years that I was immersed in the band. So but they are responsible. I can say this, that Rush is probably the band that made me immerse myself in the language, understand how it is.
You can help me here. There is a song from Rush that doesn't sound like the other songs. It's something with white something, the name.
I don't know.
Why? It plays in a movie that is with the guy who plays. Oh my god!
Let's go. Let's go down.
No,
the rabbit hole.
You guys can help me here. That's the
rabbit hole.
Song is very happy. It's not Tom Sawyer vibe like that. White stripes. White something. The name. It starts with a guitar riff, but that's very generic. But is a song that plays repeatedly in a movie with the actor who plays Marshall from How I Met Your Mother and Paul Rudd, the actor who plays Ant-Man. The name of the movie
Limelight.
What?
Limelight.
Limelight. I love this song.
Limelight. Limelight.
You never watched this movie? It's cool.
I forgot the movie, but I remember it's a comedy. I remember the scene there.
And this song plays in. I was listening. I said, oh my god, what a great song! And then it's from Rush. I recognize because the voice of Ian Gillan. No, what's the name of the?
Geddy Lee.
Who is Ian something?
Young Gillen's from Deep Purple.
So whatever.
Yeah.
I'm getting old. I'm getting old.
We are.
His voice is very unique, very androgynous.
It is a little, yeah, and that might put some people off because you have to get used to the voice.
Yeah, but Limelight. Man, what a great song.
It's a great song. Yeah. I don't remember the lyrics now.
I just remember the vibe, but it's very upbeat. You know?
It is uplifting, totally.
And
beautiful song. But that's all for the songs.
Yeah, but that's not the norm, right? They are more not obscure, but how can I say? The songs it has like this Pink Floyd vibe too.
A little, some of them. Yeah, they have, especially that's a long time from the 70s, the decade of the 70s. It was more progressive, and the 80s and the 90s, the early 2000s, they got more soft, maybe. It's not so progressive. There were some still elements, but it's basically rock.
Nice.
But still progressive.
I have to listen more carefully. Too.
Yeah.
There are a lot of great bands that, for example, The Who is one that I listened just a little.
Yeah. It's a fantastic band.
Yeah, there was a time in my life that I was doing this, because I imagine, the timeline, the fear of missing out.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a lot. Why is this a big thing?
Yeah.
So maybe the problem is me. So let's give it a shot. And then I remember listening to the Smiths,
Yes, I know.
And I will say something that may sound atrocious. Don't get angry with me. But when I listened, I thought it sounds like Legião Urbana in English. And then I noticed actually Legião Urbana probably copied them.
Totally. There were talking about Renato Russo. He was very much influenced by the Smiths.
So I'm not crazy.
No,
right?
You're not crazy. It's sad. He said this years and years ago. He was influenced by the British bands from the 80s, like the Smiths and some of the others too. So they were very, very influential.
Another one that I need to stop and listen more is The Doors as well.
Yes.
And I need to watch the documentary Val Kilmer. People tell me, watch it, it's cool. But...
Yeah, it's worth watching. I already watched it, the movie. Sorry. It's very, very good movie. It's a movie. It's not a documentary with Val Kilmer.
Yeah, I need to.
It's a very good movie.
Well, going back to what we were saying before about knowing English give you access to other stuff. You mentioned the internet. For example, before... I'm talking about maybe the 90s or early 2000s.
Yeah, I was there.
It was only grass.
We were there.
Yeah. 3,000 years ago, Gandalf. I was there.
Yeah.
To have access to the humane side of the musicians I like it, I needed to buy magazines, Rock Brigade, for example.
I remember, yeah.
Now you have access to interviews on YouTube, for example.
On Instagram, YouTube, everything. It's much easier. I remember in a class, I almost got in a fight with a student.
Oh, tell me about it.
Because of this subject.
Stuff.
Yeah, because basically now we have access to everything that we want or everything that we need. It doesn't matter if it's a game or a book or a movie, a song, an artist. It's easy. Back 20 years ago, maybe, or even a little less, it wasn't so easy. We had to wait for something, or we had to go
to download a song. We need to wait hours.
Just one song. Now it's all. And I remember
it was considered a crime.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it still is, but let's not talk about
That's another subject. But I remember I almost got in a fight with the student because I remember the discussion was this: we have everything, everything that was already produced by artists, by bands, for whatever.
People are getting spoiled, maybe.
It's a click away. It's just click it. We can find it. It wasn't always like this.
You gave me a very sticky line of a song. It's just a click away.
I don't know.
It's just a click away.
It's not from the Beatles.
No, I'm joking. Well, it would be like a parody.
Nice. That's the idea, because I have access to everything. And there are no excuses to discover new things.
This is a problem because, for example...
And it could be a problem.
When you are born and you have everything there, it's already normal for you.
It's normal.
And you are a millennial too, I suppose, right?
Yeah.
You don't look your age, but I think you are.
Thank you.
So we were part of all the transition thing, before, blah, 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 This, not even the Gen Z, I had this conversation with Marcel, I guess. Gen Alpha now, they are born with everything already there on the table. But it's like...
Exactly. It's all available and people don't care.
Yeah.
Like finding out who, or maybe not, who was Slash during the Oscars, I think 2 years ago.
That was so weird, huh?
A lot of people, who is this guy with the hand playing guitar, the hair, and it's Slash, we know. We knew it already. I'm not saying that that's exactly a problem, knowing who he was, but people have to go in the range to find out things, discover new things.
Why is he a thing,
Exactly.
The first time I watched the music video of We Are the World, and I knew, 5 people there.
Yeah.
No, maybe a little more, Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder. But for example, I didn't know Bob Dylan was Bob Dylan.
Exactly.
Who is this guy that he looks like? Oh, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
He looks very confused, very funny, by the way, the video. He's like...
I remember, yeah.
And then Chuck Berry, I think, is there too. No, not Chuck Berry, no.
Lionel Richie?
The guy with the raspy voice,
Ray Charles?
Bruce Springsteen.
Nice.
Man, today I am confusing all the names. This guy Bruce Simpson.
Bruce, it could be, and no problem.
So I felt like something equivalent because these guys were very, very, very famous.
They were.
When I was born in '85, so I didn't know them in 2000 or whatever.
Yeah.
Something kind of like that. But in my defense, I didn't have YouTube available.
We had MTV maybe.
Yeah.
And I don't know the magazines too, of course.
Yeah, and MTV was limited as well.
It was limited. Yeah.
Okay.
For few people.
Okay, we are already running out of time. Amazing. Okay.
Nice.
Oh man, we need more time here.
Thank you for having me, Mike.
We have a few minutes left, so
let's do.
Tell me a little bit about your experience in the United States. That's actually interesting.
That was some time ago, and I was. It's been many years actually. I was growing. I was on my early teens, and I remember back then, and that's really a long time ago. I was like the family because it was they were family trips. I was kind of the guide of the family. So if anybody needed help, like my mother,
that's a big responsibility.
Yes. So that was the idea. Like I could help everybody around, and during this trip. So it was interesting. I remember I have a lot of good memories traveling. It's been years actually, and maybe soon, I don't know. I have to make some plans to go back.
Were there any cultural shocks that you noticed? They are so different of us Brazilian,
The food.
Okay.
The food was... Because they don't eat like we do. They don't have the same food.
What, you mean American food is weird?
Yeah. Who would have... back then, it was a shock because it's different knowing and having the experience. Like seeing and experimenting with our own eyes. And it was shocking because... we are used to our food, like the Brazilian food. You go over there, it's different. It's not the same flavor, the taste, even meat, for example. It's totally different. So yeah, if you go, you have to be a little maybe prepared.
Okay.
It's an interesting experience.
There is a very good question here. We can finish with that. Is that a Marília Gabriela type of question?
Go.
I'm not gonna do the voice. I wanted to. I'm not. It's a very simple one. If you could have dinner with 3 people dead or alive, who would they be?
Fictional or real?
Well, but let's do both. It can be both. Yeah.
3 fictional.
First one, Jesus Christ.
I would fictional. I would choose maybe Killua from Hunter x Hunter.
Ooh. Wait.
Some from Hunter x Hunter, the anime.
Wait, no,
The white hair guy.
Okay, I got it.
Kids, actually, because he's a kid.
Is the one with the lightning power?
With the what?
Lightning power.
Yes.
Okay, I got
exactly.
it. I'll try because
Nice.
I have a problem with names apparently.
No, all right. Killua.
Okay.
Satoru Gojo from 𝗧𝗹𝗸𝗶𝗺𝗀
Ooh, yeah.
and
Fuck.
another one. I don't know. Spock from Star Trek.
Spock?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
I don't know why, but
Talking to a
Spock.
volcano.
Exactly.
Okay, now not characters, people,
Real.
alive or dead. Yes.
I would for dinner. I would choose. I would invite. I don't know. Maybe.
I'm laughing because I imagine.
Don't laugh.
No,
I'm thinking.
I'm laughing because imagine this podcast is about true crime, and then the person is a fan or serial killers.
No.
I would love to have dinner with Leatherface.
No.
The menu, your cousin. No.
Let me see. Ernest Hemingway, who was our writer.
Okay.
Alex Turner from the Arctic Monkeys. And George Harrison from the Beatles.
You will get a few tricks with him, probably.
Totally.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Pedro, always nice talking to you, man.
Thank you.
I hope we can do the band thing. Before I forget, love how magazines are mentioned with the same energy as talking about musical heroes. That's a very Thai. Yeah. Shout out to them. Always great talking to you too. Man, we are running out of time. So final message to everyone watching us. No, you're most welcome. Man.
No, thank you. Thank you everybody for trusting in myself. I think I say this not only for myself, but with all the teachers at times. And let's do it. Just trust the process. Most importantly, trust yourself. If I can do it, so can you.
It was gonna be nice, man. Then let's wait. Maybe in episode 3 we could be playing together already.
Nice.
Yeah, who knows?
Looking forward. Who knows? You never know.
And guys, thanks for being here, for the comments, for subscribe. Show this to somebody who likes music, who enjoyed this talk too. Next week, the episode is going to be on Thursday. Haha, I remember because it's a holiday. So see you next Thursday at 6. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.